So for me, it would be leaving people pleasing behind in 2021, not doing what I don't want to do, not feeling bad for saying no if I'm unable to do something, not feeling responsible for people's feelings, definitely setting more boundaries into place. That's my main goal. Stern boundaries.
Hi, I'm Lisa,
I'm Shanika.
and we are
Say
Say Less
Less
Sis.
Sis. This year for International Women's Day, the theme is Choose to Challenge. Based on this theme, we decided we wanted to share what we are choosing to challenge this year. This year, I'm choosing to challenge the stigma of mental health.
And this year, I'm choosing to challenge myself to embrace the unknown. Okay, and based on these topics, what we will no longer accept is, in relation to embracing the unknown, is self sabotage.
And in relation to mental illness, we will no longer accept the negative stigma that comes with mental illness, especially here in the Caribbean and especially during these times in a pandemic.
That part.
In order to combat this challenge, I am going to share my story, but also use my platform to share the stories of others so that everyone is included and their voices is heard in regards to this topic.
And in order to combat my challenge, I will basically challenge myself and not underestimate my abilities and capabilities. And lastly, what is the expected outcome in regards to the challenge is honestly just to have personal development and growth and to serve as inspiration for anyone who is trying to do the same.
Yep. And for me, the expected outcome is that, together we create a community where everyone can find a safe space to share their stories and also give advice to anyone that may be struggling with their mental health.
Yep. So, happy International Women's Month!
Yay!
This is.
Hi guys, I'm Kimberly.
And I'm Janelle.
And collectively we are trending.
SXM.
So this year, in light of International Women's Month and GCY initiative, we will be discussing what we choose to challenge for 2021.
Hashtag choose to challenge.
Yes. So basically, what we refuse to accept is mediocrity. As entrepreneurs coming into business, as well as women entrepreneurs, we have decided to give 100%.
110.
110%. Like everything that we do, the quality that you get, customer service, the product that you give, where we make sure the quality is top notch.
Yes.
Because that same energy that we put in, we wanted you to receive it as well.
Yes. And how will we combat this? Just like we said, giving it 110%, whatever we do, make sure it's well thought out. And that's something that we've been doing and practicing since last year, actually.
Yeah.
So this is actually a real run for us in terms of making sure that everything that we put out is really thought out and it has a process behind of it. And the expected outcome is plain and simple to become the best version of ourselves. At the end of the day, we choose to challenge mediocrity because we want to become the best versions of ourselves by continuously pushing ourselves to do better, to be better, and to act better. So mediocrity for us is something that we won't accept in 2021 because we are phenomenal women, all of us in this universe, and we can conquer this world if we stand together and we do it above average. Happy International Women's Month, everybody. Yay. Thank you.
Welcome. But anyways, hello everybody. My name is Valen Kangiter, aka V from Drinking Tea with V. First of all, I would like to start off by saying Happy Women's History Month, everybody. And secondly, GCY Travels. I'm getting my words mixed up. GCY Travels. Thank you so much for including me in this project. I am super excited to also take part in this I Choose to challenge. So let's start off with the first question and say that states, what will you no longer accept? Well, what I won't accept is the status quo. It's been the case for a while, but what I won't accept is the status quo. I mean, it first starts off with will and willingness to look at things from a different perspective. Because if we're talking about inclusiveness, we're talking about women's rights, all that good stuff, then let's look at something really, really simple. Women all across the world are still paying high tax rates for feminine hygiene products. If we look at healthcare, a lot of the major diseases are being tested on men. If we look at heart diseases, we have come to realize that the symptoms for women are different. So that definitely needs to structurally be different. And so we definitely really need to reverse engineer what we really want and make structural changes that reflect those things that we say we want. So don't go on to just, patch up systems that don't work. But it really takes a mindset shift to really be like, okay, are we actually being inclusive? If we take a look at the discrepancies with women in leadership, right? Look all around us. Look all around us. We have so many grand SDGs, which are sustainable development goals, which are different goals that we have worldwide to be able to be sustainable and so forth. But it requires a certain type of leadership, collaborative efforts that women are just naturals at. So that is it is beyond me why women are not in these. A lot of women are not in leadership positions. Going on to the next question, how will I combat it? Well, we all want to change the world. We all want to change the world, but the wise person looks within themselves and changes themselves. So in that same sentiment, I look at myself and I challenge myself to also, I challenge myself to question my own beliefs, my own way in which I handle. So I definitely look within and I make sure that I treat everyone the same. Capability is not gender-based. Capability is definitely not gender-based. If I am in a room of opportunity, I also champion women in these places. I call their names. I make sure that they have referrals as well. When I am choosing to work with anybody, I consider women first. And then I look at men. Is it discrimination? Positive discrimination? Yes. It's all in the choices that we make daily. If I'm choosing to have a contractor, can I find a woman? And sometimes a black woman. Well, most of the time, not sometimes. But that is how I choose to incorporate these different things in how I live, move, and go through the world. So I put my money where my mouth is, basically. What is the expected outcome? The expected outcome for me is women winning. I mean, come on. Women possess a wealth of abilities that include being able to empathize, be visionaries to envision different solutions that are also grounded in logic, that gives direction, but also shapes strategy. So I feel like women being included, women being equal across the board is women winning. And when we win, the world wins. That's basically it. Oh yes, I'm under 5 minutes, baby. Ooh. Anyway, thank you, girl.